I never thought I'd say this. This message could save your life as a man.
Men are being bled dry. Not in silence, not by accident, but every single day in plain sight. You've been told this is love. You've been told this is what a real man does. Wake up before the sun. Work until your body breaks. Pay every bill. Fix every problem. And never, ever complain. You've been told sacrifice is noble, that carrying the weight of 2 lives on your shoulders is honor. But look in the mirror. Do you see honor? Or do you see exhaustion? Do you see partnership? Or do you see chains? This is not love. It's exploitation dressed up as romance. It's not commitment. It's consumption. It's not devotion. It's depletion. And the cruelest part? You've been trained since birth to believe that being used is the highest proof of manhood. But deep inside, you feel it. The drain. The slow death. You feel your money slipping away into someone else's comfort. Your time dissolving into her demands. Your energy wasted on managing moods that never stabilize. Your health collapsing while she thrives. And still, you whisper to yourself, this is normal. This is what men do. No, this is not normal. This is the slow erosion of your life, drop by drop, sacrifice by sacrifice. And unless you wake up now, you will wake up too late. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the hidden system designed to keep men exhausted, obedient, and disposable. And once you see it, you'll never see relationships, or yourself, the same way again. Stay with me, because the truth I'm about to reveal might just save your life. Let's start with the chain every man feels first. Money. You grind for it. You sacrifice sleep for it. You trade your health for it. That paycheck should be building your security, your freedom, your future. Yet if you're brutally honest, how much of it actually goes there? Think back to the last month. How many of your dollars went to her happiness instead of your progress? How many dinners did you pay for, knowing the check was bigger than your budget? How many gifts did you buy, not because you wanted to, but because you feared her disappointment? How many bills came from her lifestyle, her nails, her hair, her clothes, her nights out, while you cut back on yourself? Maybe you skipped lunch. Maybe you delayed fixing your car. Maybe you kept wearing the same shoes until they split. And you told yourself, this is what a man does. But let's be clear. This is not generosity. It's depletion. This is not partnership. It's payment. This is not love. It's financial slow death, sold to you as honor. And here's the insidious part. She doesn't call it her spending. She frames it differently. She says, it's for us. It's for the family. It's for our future. On the surface, it sounds noble. Who doesn't want to invest in family? Who doesn't want their partner to be happy? But look closer. When she says family, she's talking about her comfort. When she says investment, she means her lifestyle. When she asks you to sacrifice, she's really asking if you'll keep financing her life while putting yours on hold. Not investment, but extraction. Not love, but leverage. Not family building, but personal indulgence disguised as commitment. And you know this deep down. You felt that sinking in your stomach when you hand over your card for something that doesn't move your life forward. You felt the frustration of watching your dreams drift further away, while someone else's comfort grows bigger. And maybe you've even told yourself, that's just what a man does. That's the cost of love. But here's the truth. It isn't love. It's a transaction. And the return on that transaction is bankrupting you. I've spoken with men who work 2, even 3 jobs just to keep up. Construction by day, deliveries by night, overtime on weekends. And at the end of the month, their paycheck is gone. not to investments, not to savings, not to their dreams, but to keeping her satisfied. They aren't living. They're financing someone else's lifestyle while their own life crumbles. And here's the worst part. She doesn't even see the cost. She doesn't see the exhaustion in your body or the anxiety in your mind. She only sees the product, the vacation, the dinner, the new shoes. And the more you give, the less it matters. Because in her mind, your sacrifice isn't noble. It's expected. It's invisible. It's the bare minimum. But you don't have to stay in this role. You don't have to keep bleeding yourself dry. Here's a practical move you can start using today. The 3-line wallet rule. Next time you feel pressured to spend, you say, "That's not in my budget right now." Or, "I'm prioritizing saving for my goals this month." Or, "I'm not spending on that, but here's what I will do." Simple, direct, respectful, firm. And don't mistake it. This isn't selfish, it's survival. Because every dollar you protect is not just money. It's a piece of your future. Every time you say no to pointless spending, you're saying yes to your freedom. Not a slave to her comfort, but a builder of your legacy. But money is only the first cut. And as painful as it is, it's not the deepest. Because once she has your wallet, she'll reach for something even more precious. Something you can never replace. Your time. And when you see how much of your life has already been handed over, you'll realize the chains are heavier than you ever imagined. Stay with me, because what comes next will hit even harder. If money is the first cut, time is the second, and it cuts far deeper. Because money can be replaced, but time only moves forward. Every dollar lost can be earned back, but every hour that slips away is gone forever. And yet, most men give away their hours as if they were worthless, pouring them into someone else's agenda, while their own life collects dust in the corner. Think about your last week. How many hours disappeared into endless texting, reassuring, entertaining, proving you cared? How many evenings did you give up for plans you didn't want? Dinners, errands, family visits, because saying no felt dangerous. How many weekends dissolved into her schedule? Shopping trips, brunch with her friends, obligations that drained you, while the hobbies you loved, the projects you dreamed of, the passions that once lit you up sat waiting in silence. And you told yourself this is normal. You whispered, "This is what a man does." But let's be clear, this is not companionship, it's consumption. This is not love, it's obligation in disguise. This is not partnership, it's a slow erasure of your life. And the manipulation goes further. She'll say, "Why are you always on your phone?" when you're finally working on something important. She'll sigh, "Why don't you spend more time with me?" when you try to focus on your goals. Piece by piece, to avoid conflict, you surrender. You cancel on friends. You abandon hobbies. You bury ambitions. Not compromise, but surrender. Not devotion, but deletion. I once knew a man, a brilliant programmer with an idea that could have changed his life. Each evening he tried to work, she picked a fight. "You love that computer more than me. We never spend time together. You're selfish." Eventually, he gave up. He sold his equipment. He let his dream expire. 5 years later, someone else launched the same idea and sold it for millions. And when he saw the news, all he felt was emptiness. He hadn't sacrificed for love. He had sacrificed himself for nothing. That's the hidden cost of giving away your time. You think you're keeping peace, but you're killing possibility. You think you're protecting the relationship, but you're abandoning your future. Every hour you give away to pointless demands is an hour stolen from the man you could become. And if you're wondering, what can I do? Here's a simple tool. Do a 7-day time audit. Write down how you spend every hour. At the end of the week, highlight what went to her demands and what went to your growth. You'll be shocked at how little remains for you. And once you see the numbers, it becomes easier to set boundaries. Because the truth is this: your time is not endless. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. And when she pushes back, here's a line you can use: I need to invest this time in myself, because if I keep pouring everything out, there will be nothing left of me to give. Direct, respectful, unshakable. Your time is not a gift she's entitled to. It's a resource you choose to share. And the moment you start reclaiming it, you begin reclaiming yourself. But time is only the beginning, because when hours are consumed, something even more vital begins to vanish. Your energy, the fuel that powers everything you are. And when that drains, you don't just lose time, you lose life. Stay with me, because what comes next will expose how you've been bleeding out your energy without even realizing it. If money bleeds you and time disappears, energy is where you begin to truly die inside. Because energy is the currency of life. Without it, even the simplest tasks feel impossible. And for most men, this is the invisible chain. Managing someone else's moods, emotions, and chaos until there's nothing left for themselves. Think about your mornings. You wake up already tired, not because of the job, but because you spent the night replaying her words in your head. You drag yourself through the day distracted, not by work deadlines, but by that unanswered text. You come home exhausted, not from building your future, but from walking on eggshells, guessing what she means, predicting her reactions, calculating how to keep the peace. This is not intimacy, it's surveillance. This is not love, it's unpaid labor. This is not connection, it's control disguised as care. Your mind becomes like a computer running 1,000 background programs, tracking her tone, decoding her silences, analyzing every shift in mood. And the cost? Your focus collapses. Your creativity dries up. Your drive disappears. Every ounce of energy that should fuel your goals gets burned managing her storms. And you've accepted it as normal. You've convinced yourself that's just relationships. But it isn't. It's exploitation hidden as devotion. I once knew a man who confessed that running his girlfriend's emotions drained him more than running his entire business. Every time he tried to set a boundary, she cried or lashed out. If he comforted her once, she demanded twice. If he calmed one storm, she created another. It was never enough. And the cruelest part? He believed this was love. He believed this was duty. But what it really was, addiction. Intermittent affection followed by endless drama. The same psychological pattern that hooks gamblers at slot machines. Not affection, but addiction. Not connection, but conditioning. Not romance, but reinforcement training. And here's the shift you need. You are not her therapist. You are not her emotional punching bag. You are not responsible for carrying her storms at the expense of your own strength. Because the more energy you bleed into managing her moods, the less of a man you have left to give. Here's a practical move, the pause and label technique. When she tries to pull you into drama, stop. Take a breath. Instead of reacting, name what's happening. This feels like pressure, or this feels like manipulation. Just labeling it breaks the spell. It reminds you that you are not inside her storm. You are outside of it, choosing how to respond. Because real strength is not giving endless energy until you collapse. Real strength is directing that energy where it matters. Your growth, your mission, your purpose. But here's the brutal reality. When your energy is drained long enough, your body follows. Sleepless nights, stress hormones, muscles fading, health unraveling. And once your health breaks, no amount of money, no amount of time, no amount of energy left can save you. Stay with me, because what comes next is the most devastating cut of all. When your money is drained, when your time is stolen, when your energy is gone, the final chain always shows itself in your health, because the body keeps the score. You can lie to yourself about love. You can silence the frustration. You can pretend the sacrifice is noble. But your body never lies. It breaks under the weight you refuse to put down. Look at yourself honestly. When was the last time you felt strong in your own skin? When was the last time you hit the gym consistently, without interruption, without guilt? When was the last time you ate a proper meal instead of rushing fast food into your stomach because you had to meet her demands? When was the last time you slept peacefully, without anxiety gnawing at your chest, without replaying arguments in your mind? This is not devotion. It's neglect. This is not love. It's self-destruction with a pretty mask. This is not commitment. It's a slow suicide sold as romance. And the signs are already showing. The muscle you once had is gone, replaced by stress fat or emptiness. Your shoulders slump where they used to stand tall. Your hair grays or thins years earlier than it should. Your blood pressure rises. Your testosterone drops. Every day you're aging faster, collapsing sooner, because you've abandoned self-care for caretaker duty. I've seen it firsthand. Men enter relationships vibrant, full of life, ambitious. 10 years later, they look 20 years older. Tired eyes, bent backs, dead spirit. And statistics don't lie. In many cultures, married men live shorter lives than single men. Think about that. The very institution that is supposed to support you is literally cutting years off your life. And the irony? She thrives while you wither. She posts the life you provide, smiling for the camera while you drag yourself through another sleepless night. She tells her friends how independent she is, while you pay for her independence with your health. She complains men aren't what they used to be, while you're literally dying younger just to meet her expectations. Not strength, but collapse. Not vitality, but decay. Not love, but a slow erasure of your body and mind. And here's the darkest part. You've been conditioned to hide it, to say, "I'm fine," while anxiety crushes your chest, to ignore depression because real men don't talk about feelings, to call this exhaustion normal while it quietly kills you. But silence isn't strength. Silence is the coffin closing faster every day. So what can you do? Start with the basics, a simple habit stack. 20 minutes of movement every morning. Push-ups, squats, a walk, anything to get blood flowing. 2 liters of water every single day. 10 minutes without screens before bed so your mind can breathe. Simple, small, but powerful. Because each act of self-care is rebellion. Each rep in the gym, each meal you cook for yourself, each night you protect your rest. It's a statement. My body belongs to me. But here's the bigger picture. Money, time, energy, health, piece by piece, you've been drained. And now it's time to ask the real question. How did we get here? Who built this trap? Why are men programmed to accept slavery and call it love? Stay with me, because in the next part we're tearing the mask off the entire system. And once you see the programming, you'll never see relationships or yourself the same way again. You've seen the surface damage already. Your money bleeds out of your pocket. Your time is stolen hour by hour. Your energy drains until you're running on fumes, and your health unravels under the weight of it all. But here's the part that hits harder than everything else. None of this is an accident. It isn't random. It isn't just her. It's a system. It's a script you were handed long before you even knew what love was. And that script was designed to keep you obedient, replaceable, and silent. From the time you were a boy, the message was drilled into you. Be the provider. Be the protector. Put yourself last. Never complain. Movies, songs, teachers, even your parents all reinforced the same lie. A real man proves his worth through sacrifice. A good husband provides no matter the cost. A strong man never admits pain. You've been told for decades, happy wife, happy life. You've been warned that setting boundaries makes you controlling. You've been shamed into believing that prioritizing yourself makes you selfish. And you bought into it because everyone around you seemed to believe it too. This is not love. It's indoctrination. This is not partnership. It's conditioning. This is not respect. It's exploitation repackaged as tradition. And here's the clever part. Women, whether consciously or not, learn to play the game. In the beginning, she showers you with attention, affection, and desire. She makes you feel like the man you always wanted to be. That's the hook. Once you're invested, the equation shifts. She starts pulling back. You begin chasing. You give more, hoping to get back the man you were in the early days. And sometimes she rewards you, just enough to keep you hooked. Other times she withholds, leaving you scrambling to prove your value. It's not romance, it's reinforcement. The same psychology that keeps gamblers chained to slot machines keeps you chained to her. And here's the sick twist. You defend it. You tell yourself, this is just what love is. Every relationship takes sacrifice. But stop and ask yourself, whose sacrifice? Always yours. When was the last time she put your dreams before her comfort? When was the last time she worked harder so you could rest? When was the last time she built something for you the way you built for her? You can't even remember because the flow only goes one way. The truth is, if this was a business deal, you would have walked away years ago. If this was a boss exploiting you, you would have quit. If it was a friend using you, you would have cut ties. But because it's wrapped in the word love, you accept treatment you would never tolerate anywhere else. You silence your logic and call it loyalty. You abandon your critical thinking and call it commitment. You keep pouring water into a bucket with no bottom, wondering why you're always thirsty. Deep down, you already know something is wrong. You feel the guilt every time you say no. You feel the anxiety every time you hide your true feelings just to avoid another fight. You feel the frustration of spending more on her comfort than on your own growth. You feel the emptiness of losing touch with your friends, your hobbies, your passions. And you feel the heaviness of living more in fear of conflict than in joy of love. This is the turning point, because once you see the script, you don't have to follow it. Once you recognize the programming, you can break it. And breaking it doesn't mean bitterness. It doesn't mean hating women. It doesn't mean building walls. It means reclaiming what should have always been yours, your autonomy. Not her provider, but your own builder. Not her safety net, but your own foundation. Not her servant, but your sovereign self. And now the question becomes, how do you take it back? How do you protect your money, your time, your energy, your health, without slipping into anger or despair? How do you break free without breaking yourself? That's where we go next. Because the next step isn't just about awareness, it's about action. And once you see the moves, you'll never play the game the same way again. Now that the mask has been ripped off, the question is no longer, why is this happening? The question is, what do I do now? You've seen the system. You've seen the script. You know the cost. Your money, your time, your energy, your health. And here's the truth. Awareness is the first step. but awareness alone won't save you. Action will. The first move is this: redirect your money. For too long, your paycheck has been a donation box for someone else's lifestyle. That ends today. From this moment on, every dollar you earn must be an investment in you. Your skills, your savings, your future. Not her comfort, but your legacy. Not her demands, but your freedom. And here's how you start. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income goes to essentials, 30% to building your future, skills, business, investments, and 20% to what you actually enjoy. If she asks you to spend outside of that, you simply say, "That's not in my budget right now." Respectful, clear, unshakable. The second move is to reclaim your time. Time is the one currency you can never earn back, so you need to protect it with your life. Start small. Designate one non-negotiable day each week. A day where your time belongs only to you. No errands, no drama, no obligations. On that day, you focus on your growth, your hobbies, your friendships, your rest. And when she pushes back, you calmly say, "I need to invest this time in myself, because if I burn out, I have nothing left to give." A simple line that puts the truth back where it belongs. The third move is to rebuild your energy. Stop pouring every ounce of it into managing moods that aren't yours. Instead, direct it into a ritual that strengthens you daily. Every morning, before you look at your phone, do 3 things. Breathe deeply for 5 minutes, move your body for 20 minutes, and write down one priority for your day. That's it. Breath, movement, focus. This morning ritual creates a shield around your energy. It reminds you that your first responsibility is to yourself, not to chaos. The fourth move is to restore your health. And don't overcomplicate it. Forget chasing perfection. Focus on consistency. Drink 2 liters of water daily. Sleep at least 7 hours. Cut down on processed food. Move your body every day, even if it's just a walk. These aren't luxuries, they're survival. Every rep, every step, every night of rest is a declaration. My body belongs to me. And the final move, the one that ties everything together, is to set boundaries. Real boundaries, not requests, not suggestions. Boundaries that are non-negotiable. Your money is yours. Your time is yours. Your energy is yours. And when she tests those boundaries, and she will, you stand firm without anger, without panic, without apology. Because the man who cannot say no is not a man. He is property, not selfishness, but survival, not cruelty, but clarity, not withdrawal, but sovereignty. And here's the reality. Some women will leave when you reclaim your autonomy. When you stop being a servant, they will look for another man to use. Let them. Because the woman who only values you for what you provide is not a woman worth keeping. Better to walk alone in dignity than to stay chained in a slow death. This is the formula. Redirect your money. Reclaim your time. Rebuild your energy. Restore your health. Enforce your boundaries. Do these 5 things, and your life begins to shift. You stop living as a utility and start living as a man again. But we're not done, because knowing what to do is one thing. Finding the courage to do it, that's another. And in the final part, we'll bring it all together. We'll close the loop, we'll draw the line in the sand, and once you hear it, you'll never see yourself or love the same way again. You've seen the truth now. The bleeding of money, the theft of time, the draining of energy, the collapse of health. You've seen how the system was never built for you, how the script you were handed was designed to keep you silent, obedient, and disposable. And maybe for years you told yourself this was love. That sacrifice was noble. That silence was strength. But now you know better. You know it was never love. It was slavery wrapped in romance. And here is where you stand, at a line in the sand. On one side is the path you already know, the path of slow erosion, of empty pockets and tired eyes, of dreams that rot while someone else's comfort grows fat. That path ends in regret, in a man who looks in the mirror one day and no longer recognizes the shadow staring back. On the other side is the harder road, the road of discipline, of boundaries, of self-respect. The road where you redirect your money into your future instead of her lifestyle. The road where you reclaim your time and guard it like the treasure it is. The road where you rebuild your energy and restore your health. The road where you stop apologizing for saying no and start standing tall when you say yes to yourself. Not a slave, but a sovereign. Not an ATM, but a man. Not disposable, but undeniable. Your life will not change tomorrow. It will not change someday. It changes the moment you decide enough is enough. The moment you stop bleeding for everyone else and start building for yourself. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If this message struck something inside you, then you already know. You are ready for the next step. And what's coming next will go even deeper, exposing truths no one else dares to speak. So stay sharp, stay with me, and make sure you follow this channel. Because the next message might not just change how you see love, it might change how you see yourself.